Of course.
So, ready? Are you ready for this?
No.
Woohoo! I love it, love it, love it. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So I found another friend. Found another friend for this fun pursuit that I am calling mildly obsessed now. Anyway, we've all been there, done that. Okay, so new friend. I'm going to call you Eric today.
That's creative.
I know, it's your name. So anyway. So
where'd you come
Eric,
up with that?
I know, fascinating, isn't it? Okay, question for you, my friend.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Kpop in general?
I know what it exists. I know what the K stands for.
Okay. And are you familiar with a band called Stray Kids?
I am not.
Okay. And are you trusting me enough for this adventure?
I trust you with anything, Sia.
See, infamous last words. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right. So we actually have met in person.
Yes.
Twice now, right?
Times, yeah.
Which is awesome. So you know me, and I tend to be on the rebellious side. So I'm warning you today. I'm going to share 2 videos with you from Stray Kids, and I know you know nothing about them, so I'm pretty excited. How would you describe your music tastes?
Vast. I mean, what I listen to for the most part when I'm driving is grunge, post-grunge type stuff, and that's just based on age and what I connect with. But I'll listen to anything in the right context at a concert or a show or a club or something, whatever, they do well. I can appreciate almost any music.
Perfect, because I'm going to have you do this. So, again, I'm not going to have you see the big songs. I feel like for you, because you have an eclectic taste, you might be a little bit more open to some of the lesser popular songs. But when I
get
say
the
lesser
B-sides,
popular
no?
songs...
I get the B-sides.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Let me just put it this way. These 2 songs aren't necessarily B-sides, because this first one we're going to do is 198 million views on YouTube.
Okay.
So it's not like a B-side per se. It's also a 7-year-old song. So this is one of their first songs that they came out. They debuted in 2018. So 7 years ago was 2019. So they're probably about a year in as they're filming this particular video. So it's called Miroh, M-I-R-O-H. And apparently it's supposed to be, got the vibes of... Marvel, I think they said a little anime Marvel. They are big fans of that whole genre. Again, they're Gen Zers, but it is also, I guess, there's some, it's like an Easter egg. Miroh means maze in Korean. So,
okay.
And the H at the end symbolizes either heaven or hell. So I don't know what that means. I have not looked. I've never seen this video. I have heard segments of it, so I am familiar with like the chorus, but I've never actually watched this video or heard the song in its completion.
So you get to experience it together for the first time.
We're going to be experiencing it together for the first time. Okay, so the way that works is this. You can basically at any point in time tell me stop, and I'll stop it, and we can have conversations. The more questions you have, the more reactive you are. If you want to dance, by all means, you're welcome to dance. If you don't want to dance, that's your prerogative. But this is, again, I'm really intrigued to see what your reaction looks like, and I'm intrigued what my reaction is going to be, to be honest. So here we go,
Queue
my
up
friend.
198,000,001.
Oh, yes. We shall be. Okay, here we go. And I'm on the wrong page. Where the hell is this damn video?
Wonderful.
All right, here we go. Yeah, wait. Oh, and then, okay, so 2 things you want me to double check. You can look at the words, or you can look at the video, whatever. Obviously, it's going to be part Korean, part English. So just whatever's comfortable for you, whatever catches your eye. So if it's a lyric or if it's an imagery, whatever. Cool?
Sure.
Awesome. All right, here we go. Miroh. Can you hear it okay?
I can hear it. Yep, there it is. Some sort of parade.
Is that better? That's the baby of the band.
Okay.
Oh, there's 8 members, by the way.
8.
So that's another one. Oh, the team is assembling. Oh, there's 9 in this video. 1 left. That kid's Australian.
Really?
Korean Australian, yeah.
Okay.
He's the baby of the band. Hi, Ian. What is going on here?
Who are these dudes?
No idea.
Okay, dudes in masks.
This is the band leader.
Okay, not the baby. Gotcha.
This was my favorite. He can sing, that's why.
Gotcha. And of course, they can all dance. That's the most important thing in music nowadays is the ability to dance.
Right?
Again, I come from a radio generation, so video killed the radio star.
Hey, I think I'm older than you, so yeah.
I don't know about that. We can take that offline.
I feel like this is a very common beat 7 years ago.
Okay. Without delays, I'm probably very off the beat. Trust me, I have rhythm, and here I'm on.
Oh, you know what I totally forgot? And we're already
What?
2 minutes in. I normally do like a 30-second stop with your first impression, but we'll just go ahead and stop it right now and ask what your first impression is.
Pumping, good beat. The lyrics are tough for me. Anything in a foreign language where I don't know the language, it's a little tough, of course, to listen to the lyrics. So I'm reading the lyrics, which is fine. I read a lot of subtitled stuff on other media, TV shows, and so forth. So I have no complaints. I could listen to it if it was playing in a club. I wouldn't feel weird about it. Have a drink and not that I club a lot, but.
Well, hey, we're in tech. We're in tech, so there's probably a Vegas party somewhere, and we're like at a random private club or whatever. Or
a bunch of fellow nerds pretending to be cool. Yeah,
I know. Can I just tell you, it's so funny. Anyone that if you ever decide to go in technology, a lot of the tech companies will send you all to like an annual event, either it's a customer appreciation event or it's a company event, whatever it might be. And they will buy out a club. And it's so funny because they're like, oh, I went to this really cool, swanky club, but we rent it before the nightclub actually kicks off. So they kick us all out, and then they let all the cool kids come in. And it's hilarious because you have to have a badge for people to recognize that you're part of the party. So it's so painfully obvious. It's like, oh, a convention private party, a bunch of dorks and dockers and button-up shirts coming out of the room.
You don't need the badge. They can tell you're part of that party because you otherwise would have no business in that club. Just from you'd be out there waiting for hours, and they would still never let you in normally. But yes, I've been to the hottest clubs with the hottest DJs, and yeah, not deservedly.
It's crazy. They kick us out. They will kick you on there. Like, if you want to come back in, you can come back in. But they usually give you the once over, like, remove the badge and just change your age and look altogether, please.
Well, it works out because those sponsored parties usually before their crowd would normally be showing up anyway.
Right.
They kick us out like 11:30, and that hasn't really eaten into their evening at all.
No. So, just so you understand, like, the age and look at the production value invested into them. Debbie Gibson, granted, power to her in the 80s, but imagine acceleration of like investing dollar amounts into the video, the production quality of the music, the dancing, everything.
Gotcha.
So anyway, okay, let's finish up the song on here because it's a good song.
Yeah.
All right. It's so weird to see them look so young. They look young.
It's my first look, so yeah. Okay, I'll trust you on that. But it's catchy for sure.
He's Australian too, by the way. Remember that just saying. This one here was a BTS backup dancer.
Oh, really? He's moving up.
This one got scouted off the streets.
Okay.
I mean, Han, I'll talk about Han. He's part of the producers, Sriracha.
Okay, one of the three.
This is the leader of the band.
Yep. You mentioned the production quality. It does seem somebody put some serious effort and money into this. It's not lacking for anything, really.
It has more depth than I thought it would have. That's the member who left.
Okay.
This one's my favorite.
Mild
I'll
crush.
tell you why in a second. That's nice. I'm going higher.
Don't jump.
Very cool. Okay, what did you think?
I like it. Again, I have a wide taste. I can appreciate good music, and I can't say anything bad about it. It's not necessarily my thing that I'd listen to all the time, but it definitely has a catchy beat, catchy tune. I'm not going to be singing the lyrics along because I don't know them.
No one does.
And I won't know them. And that's one of those weird things you find yourself, like the songs you know and like you kind of mumble to yourself, even if you don't have any kind of singing voice at all, like me.
Look, they do have English words, and that's the only ones where I'm like, okay. Right?
Well, what was it? This year was the first year we had a #1 album was not a primarily English language album.
I mean, yeah. None of their albums are, by the way.
As a country, though, I'm saying here we're getting more accepting of foreign language music. Finally,
frackin' Lee. Okay, I don't even get me started on that. Okay. So, I've learned this factoid. So, Sriracha is 3 guys, right? I didn't pull up Changbin, I should have, but each of them in their own right have like 200 songs underneath them, individually credited as singer, songwriter, producer, whatever, producer writing credits. I mean, these guys are like...
That's a lot. That's busy.
Oh, and the crazier part, the 3 of them as Sriracha, as a production group, as producers, they decided to split everything equally no matter who produced the song. And that's unheard of in the music industry, at least on the Western side.
Yeah, nowadays. I think it used to be a more common thing where bands were more equal, but I think that all depends to how a band forms. If you go back to the old bands where they played the music too, sometimes there was a founder that kind of went and found his guys. Other times they just got together, and I think those were often more equal. But yeah. It's hard to do today to form a band that way, I think, and have success.
I think there's something about the cultural difference though too. I mean, I guess me growing up Asian, there was a little bit more of a like egalitarian view on things, like, good of one, good for all kind of vibe. So the fact that they all decided like, hey, no, we're equal, we're a family, whatever. It relieves the pressure, I think, in some ways of like, why'd you get paid more than me?
Yeah.
And it also contributes to, like, this is your song, have fun with it. This is my song. You know what I mean? Like let's do the song together. Like,
yeah, I think there's often the Western mentality of, every man for himself, step on whoever you have to get where you want to go, which is unfortunate. But there are cases of that where it's not true. And they do, groups will band together. I mean, you see it in one of my things, the cast of Friends.
Yeah.
For years. Like the later seasons of their show, some of them were arguably deserving of more money, but they insisted, no, everybody gets paid the same because they're all doing the same work. But the trick with the entertainment industry is while you're doing the same work, putting in the same effort, or sometimes even more, what's marketable and what sells is different. One actor may have a face that people will pay more to see, and their pay is often, it doesn't make sense. It's right? Disproportionate just because of them being marketable. And that's the entertainment business itself. It doesn't even translate to the corporate world where based on your efforts and your work and what you can produce, that should dictate your pay. But let's not even get into that.
No, let's not. Otherwise, we go down that rabbit hole. And I'm still traumatized.
But it's interesting to hear that they come to that agreement, and it's nice to hear that they can make that work.
Yeah, well, they're all multimillionaires now, so I think it worked. It checked out for them.
That's the other
Good
thing.
on
Once you get
them.
into the scale of performers and people in the entertainment industry that are successful, it seems to everyone else like, why are they nitpicking over, $20 million when they're making 200 million?
Right? Yeah. Well, ultimately it's ego greed, right? I think. But I think it's usually ego at that kind of money when you're starting to make all that money and all that stuff. I could see that. So, okay,
It's
we
not a
can keep
practical
debating.
thing like I need more. It's just I want more because he got more.
Exactly. It's because it's ego and greed, right? But okay, I think more ego than greed. But anyway, okay. On that note, everyone, I'm going to introduce Bounce Back. Okay, so this is a newer song. It's off their Hop album, and it is a year old. This one has 244,000 views, and it's a year old. So this particular song, and I have a reason why I want to do this song. I am what they call a baby stay. Stay is the fandom, and I'm very sensitive to annoying people and people who annoy me. So the reason why this song was written, I believe, rumor has it, it came out after the fact. So back in 24, I believe, Stray Kids, by the invite of Tommy Hilfiger, attended the Met Gala. And they all appeared. I believe they were one of the first ones. I'm sure there was like other Korean pop members who have gone to the Met, but I think they were the first to attend as a band, like an entire group. All 8 of them went to the Met Gala. And basically, they were going for a particular look and aesthetics, as one does, because you're at the Met Gala. They were drenched in Tommy Hilfiger because he was their sponsor. And the paparazzi were just a-holes. Straight up a-holes.
That's a surprise.
And they were, I would say, they were a-holes, which are what doesn't, that part didn't surprise me so much, but it just kind of felt like there was a little tinge of disrespect because, like I told you, 2 of the 8 are Australian. They speak English. They understand the words that are coming out your mouth, right? 2 of the others understand English, or one understands English fairly, I think, better than the others. Sungmin, and he actually lived in the United States, and he seems to have a pretty good grasp of English. They all understand it to, leveling degrees, so they're not like purely like what's going on. So they knew what the photographers were saying to them, but
especially some key words, I'm sure they know.
Exactly, and they kind of just like they had a part, and Bang Chan is Australian, and he's very protective of the members. So it was just not a good look for American, journalists, aka paparazzi at the Met Gala. So they created the song as a clap back to those guys, to those photographers, those paparazzi, and it's called Bounce Back. Are you ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
I have heard this song in live performance, which is amazing, but I've never actually heard the song or the video. So this will be another new reaction for me.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. Oh, wait, let me get the caption on. Here we go. So this is a callback.
You see the flashes go. Yeah.
Ooh, it's got some rock vibe to this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the music itself.
Okay, well, that's the first minute anyway. What are your thoughts as I try to figure out why we're not singing any?
Again, I like the music. I like the rhythm. I like the instruments. It sounds good to me. The only part that was subtitled, though, was the part I didn't need subtitles for.
I know, right? What the heck, people? Interesting.
Yeah,
so,
again, I can't say anything negative about it at all. I kind of like it.
I like the it's like almost like a 80s hip hop, like I don't know is it called a mode?
Well, and it's kind of the whistle in the background, kind of over all of it. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think someone tried to whistle at him.
It would make sense.
I think someone like a dog, like they basically, yeah. I think someone whistled him like a dog to get their attention. I think that's why that's also playing. Isn't that funny? Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna start this over, and hopefully maybe I don't know if the thingy will come up, but I just want to start this over. Are you cool with that?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it again. I just love that. Oh man, that's such a total callback.
I trust you.
He's Australian. I love like swagger. I'm so sorry I have to pause. I think it's hilarious that whoever did the set design put a phone booth in this video for a Gen Z
Yeah.
band.
They have no idea what it is.
They have no idea what it is. Okay, sorry.
I love stuff like that too.
Again. Oh, I love the guitars in this song.
So we only get subtitles for the English. That's okay.
I'm sorry, what?
We only get subtitles for the English part, but that's okay.
Apparently. I think that's really hilarious. I mean, I'm trying to like absorb. I mean, I'm loving them. I actually really like this song.
It's the visuals and the music itself that are enticing me anyway. So
yeah, I don't
it's
have
funny. A lot of music that I like, I don't know all the lyrics. I don't know the words, and it's more about the music and the vibe and the feel of the music anyway. So it doesn't necessarily bother me. Although if I were listening to it a lot, I'd want to know what they're saying.
All right, here we go.
What's that thing?
I know. I mean, it's kind of an 80s, 90s vibe, so they're definitely... Ooh, I love their swagger.
It's just a big middle finger.
It is such a middle finger. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, yes. Burn it up.
A little bit of attitude in that.
Yes. 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 Oh, okay. So, if I may, this video and song, knowing when I had read about the controversy, Son of a sea cook. This is the reason why I got into Stray Kids. That mentality, that attitude, that I don't need you. They're very Gen X in that way, sir.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
definitely. It definitely has that raw attitude, that middle finger to the world, in a good way. You know, that they're making a statement. Maybe they're complaining about something that happened to them that wasn't cool, and saying, "Yeah, go ahead, do it again. We'll bounce back."
Oh man, alive. Okay, so now you've heard two different songs. One from 7 years ago when they literally just more or less just debuted a year in, and now this is 7 years later. Can you see the difference?
Yeah, and especially based on the ages, you know, during those ages that you're becoming who you are, becoming more of an adult and learning things. And yet I can't relate to their lives because they're living in this K-pop culture, and it's kind of a different upbringing. But as they're learning about the world and seeing things, they got a little more raw, a little more probably real, and had more to base music on, especially if you're saying they're writing this themselves too and kind of creating it. They've got more foundation to do that 7 years later, especially at those ages. Once they hit 30, 40, 7 years doesn't make as much of a difference. But it definitely, I think there's more of a maturity, and they have more to say, I guess, than when you're 16.
Right.
You know, your life experience is pretty limited. Go back to Debbie Gibson and T Swift and all those. You know, what they could talk about at that age is pretty limited. As you get older, the music and the lyrics, at least, and the meaning, but also the feeling behind it, has to mature if you want to stay relevant. It sounds like that happened to them in 7 years, which makes sense.
Awesome. Okay, so I haven't done this really on the channel as much, but like, is this something that you'd want to listen and learn more, maybe a different range of them?
I would definitely be open to hearing more. Again, I liked both. They sound good to me, catchy, good music, good instrumentation, good vocals, even though I don't know what they're saying with most of it. But yeah.
You know what's funny is that the second song, again, because you know nothing, there's a lot of rapping in this one. And so in K-pop in general, typically each member has a role that they play. When I talk about role, I'm not talking about lore. I'm talking about literal, like, their job in the band. So there are rappers, there are dancers, there are singers. It's interesting. These 8 are what we call all-rounders, meaning they can rap, they can sing, and they can dance. They're very unique as a group. They're extraordinarily talented, and they write their music. So Hop, which is where this album came from, is a bunch of songs that they themselves might have written, like individuals had written it. So it actually showcases each band member's like strength as songwriters. It's really kind of cool. So anyway, This is Bounce Back, and this is Miroh, and thank you, Eric. So you coming back? Are you coming back?
Sure. I'm up for more.
Awesome.